If you've ever wanted to record a guitar in the home studio, you may know there are two basic ways to do this. Either by recording the guitar with a microphone or connecting the guitar directly to the computer. Today we're going to look at two of the cheapest ways to get the guitar signal into your digital audio workstation for recording, processing, and even practicing with amp simulation. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to make sure you catch all our new videos to learn more about home recording. To be able to follow along with this video, you're going to need two things. The first is either an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar with a built-in pickup. The electric guitar will allow us to work with amp simulation as well. The other thing we need is a way to connect the guitar to the computer. This is either with a USB guitar cable or a cheap audio interface. The USB guitar cable is the cheapest and simplest way to connect the guitar to the computer. We simply have to plug the guitar to the cable at one end and connect the USB connector to our computer. There's a lot of cheap USB guitar cables available online, and they're basically all the same, just with different brands. We'll link to some of those in the video description, and they usually cost less than $20 around the time of making this video. The audio interface is a little more complicated, but gives us some more options. The guitar plugs directly into the audio interface, then the audio interface connects to the computer over USB. The audio interface will often have a button to put it into instrument mode or have an instrument input, that way it acts as a direct box and everything sounds as it should. The audio interface can cost roughly twice what the USB guitar cable costs, but gives us some more options. First, they'll come with a 1/4-inch headphone output to connect your headphones to, with a volume knob and everything built in. These audio interfaces usually provide a louder signal to the headphones than the built-in headphone outputs on the computer do as well. They also have a microphone input if you try to record a guitar or amp with a single microphone. There's many different audio interfaces you can use. The one we're using for this video is a Behringer UM2. This is basically the simplest and cheapest audio interface you can get, and it only has a single microphone input and instrument input, plus a headphone output. We'll also link to those in the video description. Of course, if you plan on doing more recording, you can get any audio interface you like with the features you need, and there are some that even include 16 inputs for recording larger projects, especially those that have drums. Regardless of which option you choose to connect the guitar to the computer, everything from this point forward will be the same. To record the audio or practice the guitar with amp simulation, we'll need a program to process the audio. For this, I'm using a digital audio workstation called Cakewalk by BandLab. This is a completely free digital audio workstation, and we've done a tutorial series on how to use it, so I recommend looking into that if you're interested. We also need to install a driver to get this device to work. That driver is called ASIO for All. Go to their website, download the software, and run the program to install it. Within our digital audio workstation, we need to switch the audio driver mode to ASIO and select ASIO for All as the audio device. Switching to ASIO mode instead of the default Windows sound mode ensures that our audio will be processed quickly so there's no latency or delay. Latency causes a big problem when recording or practicing guitar through headphones, but these settings will avoid that. From there, open the ASIO for All driver settings from within Cakewalk and select the USB device, either the USB cable or audio interface as the input, then your headphone output as the output. Now save the changes and exit the settings. For more details on setting up ASIO for All, we have created a separate video on the channel that you can check out, but it's got some very basic settings that are fairly easy to use anyways. Create a new track in the digital audio workstation. On that track, select the USB input we created in ASIO for All as the input for the track. Arm the track for recording and press the button for input monitoring. We should now hear the guitar in our headphones as we play. We can now record the guitar sounding as it is, particularly if you're looking for a clean sound, or it's an acoustic guitar, or we can add amp simulation. Adding amp simulation will make our electric guitar sound as if it's playing through a guitar amp, even though it's only plugged into the computer. This allows for direct recording without the need for an amp or other recording equipment. It's also a great way to practice quietly without disturbing others with a loud amp. Cakewalk by BandLab has a built-in guitar amp simulator called Overloud TH3. This is basically a demo version of this plugin, but it's decent enough to get started with. There are also other free guitar amp simulation plugins available, and we've done a separate video on that. We've also got additional videos going into detail on using Overloud TH3 with Cakewalk for electric guitar, so be sure to check out those as well. Thanks for checking out this video on connecting a guitar to a computer on a budget. If this video helped you out, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is released. You can also check the video description for products featured in this video and social media links.